Okay, so this is the theory that they come up with. Okay, meaning to say we can actually look into this particular dimension. Okay, and look into our own community, whether whether Chinese, Indian community or Muslim, right? What makes us different to one community to the other? Okay, what actually represents us as a community or as a culture? Okay, and then we have high versus low power distance. Okay, where what they are saying, okay, the weaker member of the society accept inequality in power distribution. Okay, small power distance suggests equality. Okay, large power distance suggests inequality in power distributions. Okay, whether you are a community that tolerate of sharing powers, or you need to have a leader to actually lead you. Okay, we as the subordinate need to follow. Okay, so whether you are a community that actually allows the distribution of powers to be equally distributed, or are you willing to actually have an okay, so are you willing to have that particular type of dimension? Okay, so this actually can be considered as the dimension that can actually represent you as a culture. Okay, and then we have high versus low uncertainty avoidance. Okay, whether you are a community that feels vulnerable in taking risks. Okay, this is a quite a long dimension, but just to show, okay, some of the culture dimensions that we can actually look into. It may be applicable or may not be applicable, but they have come up with a good theories to support. Okay, to provide the understanding. Okay, so I'm looking into this. Okay, so we found some of these similarities. Okay, looking at the worldview values. Okay, that they actually propose. Okay, to Islam or Muslim community. Okay, so in our work, what we are emphasizing, we are saying that religion is not reducible to the components provided by culture dimension. Definitely. Okay, my work is looking at the culture aspect. Religion would be a different research, I believe. Okay, but what we can say, okay, the worldview values. Okay, what is being shared, the commonalities that we can found in culture dimension. Okay, that can provide the understanding to define what or who is Muslim community. So so this is what we have done in a separate study. We have went into ISTAC, Islamic International Institute of Islamic Thought and Civilization, and met with the distinguished fellow and professor there, and asked few questions regarding this. Okay, and some of their response we take into consideration. Okay, to actually acknowledge, okay, the worldview value similarities that we can found. Okay, we have also done a survey, okay, with Muslim community. Okay, and I apologize that I can't explain in detail, but again I have put some note of the particular paper that you may want to refer, okay, if you wanted to get more information about that particular work. But my intention today would be just to provide an overview, okay, of the importance of the culture aspect, okay, and also how we actually provide the relevancy of designing for structure for context. Okay, so this is what we mentioned. Okay, so based on that, okay, we have a benchmark or look into some of the dimension that we found the similarities, like high uncertainty avoidance. Okay, and we map into the particular 3 dimensions that we have actually proposed, which is content, context, and navigation. Okay, we believe that contextualization process should be put into this particular 3 dimensions. Okay, I hope this is not too heavy. I was being cautious before, not go into detail of theories or models or some of the research element in my presentation, but I try to make it simple to understand because we have diverse audience today. So again, these are some of the examples that we are trying to propose, so-called design prescriptions. Okay, those who believe that they may want to come up with a particular digital artifact, okay, targeting for Muslim community, they can actually use these particular design prescriptions. Okay. Okay. So again, okay, when we actually incorporate this particular design prescription, we look into other existing practices. Okay. And we map so that it actually can be used as a guideline. Okay. So these are some of the example. Okay. The contextualization process of using few of the particular design prescription, so-called specific information architecture design prescriptions. Okay. So for using this particular example, okay, just to show the particular theories, okay, not just for theories, but it can also be implemented for a practitioner. Okay, so we have look into this particular design specification, okay, guideline, and come up with a prototype that actually can be close representation of the Islamic culture worldview values. Okay, so just to show the proof of concept, when we come up with this particular design, okay, using few of the guideline, we come up with a different design prescription that is totally opposite, and we did a separate study to compare, okay, which one is better in the sense of usability, in the sense of preferences. Okay, so we make a comparison, okay, just to show that it proves. Okay, so this is what we are saying. Okay, it creates delightful experience. Okay, and it can be shown through preferences and also through usability. But again, usability, we have a lot of traits that can be investigated. So we are looking at this bit. Okay, so these are the experiments that we have done. We have done one-to-one experimental sessions, okay, using two groups of people. And okay, I think I'm running out of time. Okay, okay, so this is what the direction for future information architecture work. Hopefully, I think some of it has actually comments. Okay, more cross-cultural studies in information architecture field. Okay, looking at, but considering at the acculturation factors, because we as a community or as a culture, definitely we have other influences from other culture as well that need to be considered. Okay, okay, and of course the proof of concept. Okay, more usability technique should be used, okay, to test, okay, and the extension of our work. Okay, okay, so with that, I thank you. For those who may want to get more information, okay, about our work, you can visit my personal website. I think I have put all the relevant most of our relevant work there. You can easily download, okay, or access from relevant academic database. Okay, so thank you for your time. Okay, thank you for your presence. I am, I think, a presentation today with Assalamualaikum.